Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is the Hummel, the Tier 6 German SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Steps Encounter, and it's under the command of Talon, and it's another of his replays for the Weekend Lion. Angelina's leading at the moment with a second class and a Confederate. Yes, Angelina's been practicing in some new Artys, and so has Talon actually. He had a Conqueror gun carriage replay just recently. He's playing the Hummel with the stock gun because not only is it more accurate, but it's also got a faster reload and you get more ammo. You don't get so much with the stock gun. It's only, well, basically just enough to keep you going. It's only 18 shells in total, and you can easily run out of ammo during a battle. Well, Talon's actually decided that he's actually going to aim to the south and try and take out the enemy tanks who stuck around to try and duke it out with our heavies. He's just noticed a few, but going for the KV-1SA, rounds out. He pulled back because obviously he got warning a shell was on its way, but Talon is loading his next shell, and oh, he's found a juicy target there. That's an M8, M4A1, which is a tier 5. He's landed in a tier 7 game with tier 5 tanks in it. Rounds out. This should be fun. Oh, he pulled back. Look at that. He knew it was coming, and both tanks got stunned. The Stug as well, but the M4 took some damage there. He's gone back to that KV-1SA. Lining him up, waiting for the shell to go in. He pulls back just for a second. Okay, line him up, rounds out. He'll suddenly realise, yes, shell's on the way in, and he ducks out of the way. I think this sound warning device is the worst possible idea that Wargaming ever came up with. Tanks just wouldn't suddenly duck and dive out the way. I mean, even in current events, oh, that's very good, right on the money. Even in current events, people hear a report from an artillery shell, they have no idea where it's going. They can only guess where it might go, and so really they have no idea it's bound for them or not. Well, he fired one blind there, but he pulled back because there's an enemy tank much closer than he hoped. It's a T-67. He's only a short distance away at the entrance of the ravine that runs down the centre of the map. Yeah, the GW Panthers suddenly noticed it, and I think he got hit. So Talon is lining up a shot directly on target. Okay, very accurate. Just lost the GW. Oh, that's revenge. Yeah, the GW got taken out by the T-67, but Talon wasn't going to let him do that. Talon was going to put a round right into him and finish him off. And that 15cm shell went right through him. Beautiful shot, right on the money. But Talon does know how to aim very, very well indeed. He's an expert at letting the aim settle and then having that shell go directly to the target. It's only RNG that can really stop him in the end. Okay, set himself up. He's got a number of enemy tanks to work with. This is the cap area. Fires at the Churchill 7. Gets a direct hit. Right on the money again. KV-1 trying to hide behind the Rex for cover. Not going to cover you from Arty though, I'm afraid. Our shell's coming from a different angle. And the Churchill 7 is now capping. Okay, well, Talon's going to put a round there anyway. Yeah, another direct hit. And that KV-1 must be feeling a bit, well, sorry that he actually made himself obvious there. But the Churchill 7 is trying to stop our guys from coming down from the north. So we'll give him an incentive to go somewhere else. Rounds out. Direct hit again. Now the KV-1's not in the cap, so there must be somebody else in the cap. We can't see it at the moment. And that will probably go to 3 any second. Yep, the KV-1's gone in. He's now capping. Now he has reset the Churchill. And I think, yes, he just reset the KV-1 as well. It's going to be important that we work out where the other Kappa is, because if we don't, this could become rather awkward. Here's the KV-1. Ah, there's the other Kappa. It's a KV-3. And well, he's come right up to the front. He's actually trying to protect the Churchill 7 and pushing him back to stop him from being attacked. There's only 2 in the gap now. Looks like the KV-3 did take some damage, and there the Churchill 7 takes some more from Talon. 214 this time, and he's getting stun assist. It's already built up just under 1,000 hit points of damage, and while the enemy's capping like this, they're actually doing themselves a disservice, because whilst Talon's here, he'll just keep blasting these rounds in, and they'll just keep falling. In fact, he could actually earn a medal if there's more than 4 in the cap, or capping at any one time. He could actually earn a medal for that. There is a medal for hitting as many of the enemy as he can, and well, keeping them whilst they're capping. Another hit on the Churchill 7. He's about to go. He will die next shot. He has gone. T1 Heavy's next. There's 3 in the cap, but Talon will just keep pumping those rounds in. Another advantage, as I said, it's the fast reload on this Arty. 25.31 seconds is the standard reload. Talon's got less than that. He's got about 20 seconds per reload, so he can load and quick. We'll stay with the ones in the cap for the moment. Just keep them resetting. Another hit, this time on the rear of the KV-3. Again, that's going to do damage to his engine. Now, that M445 is getting rather close. We're running short on teammates now, and so we do need to put a round on this guy now. And that slows him down a bit more, stuns him, but he did get spotted, so he is going to have to relocate. Now the good news is the cavalry's on the way, because we've got an IS-2 and an OI coming in from the south, so they should be able to get the reset, but Talon needs to situate himself far enough away so that M445 can't get him, but not so far away that he can't hit the cap area to get more reset. So if he turns to the left here, gets into the gully, he can turn to face the enemy and start lobbing shells in. There's the wreck of the T-67 he killed a short while ago. Just needs to get the occasional shell to get a reset. Lovely. It's going to do that. Okay, lines one up. The enemy is still in a cap. Oh, but they've come out of the cap all but one. He's going for the KV-3. Rounds out. Direct hit. Right on the money again. Going to change position just in case the AMX M445 is still chasing him. There's only one left in the cap now. The IS-2 and the OI are there. We can use this rock for cover. There's only 2 left on the enemy team now, and the M445 is down by the cap area, and now Talon can start applying a bit of HE to him. Hello, Mr. M4. I have a special delivery for you. There's only one left. It's the M4. Oh, we just missed him, but he did stun him. Okay, he's probably going to use that rock for cover, which is going to give Talon a nice target to keep firing at. Almost loaded. He hasn't marked the target though. He needs to mark the target to let his teammates know what he's going for. I think that's always helpful during battle. I know it clogs up chat, but it does tell everyone where you're going. He is doing it now, yeah. He is marking target. Yep. And there's the kill shot that wins the game. Excellent. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first class tanker for talon1958 in the Hummel. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 14. And he also got a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. His win rate was 3,755, and this puts Talon in the lead for next week's Lion already. Yes, he only needed to get something higher than the second class, preferably with a medal. But he got a first class, a bruiser, and a medal. So yes, he's definitely in the lead now. And Angelina's going to have to pull out all the stops, because to beat him, she's now got to get an ace tanker, which will win her the Weekend Lion outright straight away. But yeah, she's either going to have to get a first class tanker, bruiser, and a Confederate, and a higher win rate, or she's going to have to get an ace tanker. So yes, this is going to make this interesting, but I'm sure Angelina will rise to the challenge and bring us a replay where she does that. So well done to Talon on this one. Let's have a look at team score. He didn't get the highest damage. That actually went to that AMX M445. So good job. He actually ran away from the guy because he wanted the kill. High caliber went for him for 4,156 hit points. Second highest damage was the IS-2S on our team, who managed to get a Radley Walters, Pascucci's, Defender, and the Top Gun. Just look at that. Very well done. Anju 2018? Yep. Good game for him. 6,975 was the win rate. That's super unit coming quite a bit more. He got 3,006 hit points of damage. Not quite as much as the AMX M445, but then, yes, he was busy with the heavy tanks at the other end of the map. The Dickermax is the third highest with 1,842 hit points. And we can see that Talon got 1,773, which actually puts him in 4th place when it comes to damage. When it came to kills, it was that IS-2 shielded. Yes, he got 8 kills. The next highest was the M445, got 5. 3 kills went to the Dickermax and to the M4A1 FL10. That's the one with the oscillating turret. And Talon managed to get 2 kills alongside the T67 he killed. And that puts them in joint 4th position, actually. Because, yes, that's first, that's second, third, and then 4th. So joint 4th, not bad. And when it came to base XP, yep, it's the IS-2 shielded that did the best with 1,464. The next highest being the Dickermax with 956. Then we've got that M445, the high caliber guy with 926. And after that, we've got Talon with 830. And the reason he was above the FL10, well, obviously because the FL10 didn't get as much damage and he was on the losing team, but Talon was getting stun assist as well. He fired 20 rounds, so he still had 6 rounds left at the end of that game. 12 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetration. I'm pretty certain that that would have been the T67. Let's have a quick check to see if it was the one he penetrated. Yes, it went right through him, right straight through his front. And I'm sure the GW Panther player who was just watching the tank that killed him, then saw it explode a second later, would have been very, very happy that instant revenge or instant karma, as you might say, on the assassin. 18 splashes on the enemy, 1,773 hit points of damage, of which 1,419 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see he did do some close damage. And in fact, actually, that was mostly on the M449, M445, who was actually chasing him. 8 enemy vehicles were damaged, 2 were killed. That's the Confederate. 460 hit points of stun assist off 19 stuns. So not quite a lot of stun assist on that one, but I can understand that, well, he was trying to hit those tanks in the cap area and some of his teammates weren't getting shots in or weren't very accurate with their shots. And of course, the Hummel doesn't have a very long stun. It's very short, actually. 41,936 credits for the battle, 85,968 for holding ops, a total of 127,904 credits altogether, and after ammunition resupply, 117,804 credits profit. 1,245 XP times 2 for the first victory took away 2,490 experience points altogether. He calls this one reset the cap. Well, he certainly did that, and he did an excellent job. He covered that gap as long as he possibly could. If he waited any longer to get another reset whilst that M445 was barreling down on him, I think he probably wouldn't have survived the game. But as it is, he actually got a great game out of it, and he played it exactly as I would have played it. Yeah, I can't fault this one. He did an excellent job. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.